All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. We're going to be busting out the Vikings 53-man roster projections. We're going to make some tough cuts and fantastic keeps. As always, this is brought to you by BetUS.
Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
Best one out there. Link is down in the description. 125% sign-up bonus up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. Wow. Boom. Link in the description. Let's do some. Let's make some roster cuts. Let's make some moves.
Yeah, let's make some projections here. How this final 53 is going to look. End of August, just a couple weeks away, really, from knowing who will be on the Vikings this year.
Yeah, and Lupagus and I were pretty much on the same page. So we did one, and we'll make some comments, but let's get right into it. Let's go to the quarterback position, and we have them keeping 2. And I just put like Nick Mullins. Maybe we trade him.
Yeah, I mean, just the way J.J. McCarthy's look, Sam Darnold's look fine. I don't think you need to keep 3 anymore. If you can get anything for Nick Mullins, you go ahead and you do that. But yeah, I think there's 2 quarterbacks this year.
And even if they don't trade him, I think they will cut him. I think there'll be 2. Jaron Hall, practice squad, maybe. We'll see. So. But let's go to the running back position. And pretty standard. And Nwangwu played damn well, and Gaskins and McBride just seem like the odd man out.
And we'll see how Nwangwu continues to do if they continue to give him the ball in the next couple of preseason games. Otherwise, there's still a chance that a name could be brought in here. Ty Chandler, I mean, catching the football was really disappointing. But again, Aaron Jones didn't play. But yeah, I think Dwayne McBride, maybe practice squad again. Myles Gaskin, he was off this roster so many times last year. Maybe that's the road they'll go again with him. But he ain't making this team.
I don't know if Dwayne McBride will be on the practice squad.
I hope not.
Maybe it's time for some new blood there. Wide receiver, spoiler alert, you can see Justin Jefferson has, in fact, made the squad.
Oh, my God.
But let's go. This one wasn't overly easy. I mean, we kept 5.
Yeah.
5.
And, we snuck Tristan Jackson on there, just had a huge game. He really I think he created some separation between himself and the rest of the bottom of the receiving depth chart. I'm starting not to feel as confident with Brandon Powell making this team anymore. Just been kind of quiet. I'm still thinking he will, but I'm not as confident as I used to be.
Yeah, and with Powell, I mean, he should be quiet. Like, he stepped in and was decent as a 3 last year. Decent's not very nice. He played very well. And with Naylor solidifying himself as the 3, you're right. Brandon Powell, we will see. I mean, I hope his punt returning skills is going to have a lot to do with that. But Tristan Jackson, I mean, the tough one for me here is, like, I think Jones, the undrafted free agent, is still a sneaky guy that could get on there, even though I have him last for no reason.
Yeah, I think he's definitely been the practice squad. I know they're very high on him. I don't remember him doing much of anything in the game on Saturday. It doesn't mean really anything, but I think he's a practice squatter.
All right, let's go to tight ends. We got Hockenson starting out on the IR, even though wonderful reports. If he's not on the IR, even better. But again, fairly standard. Bob Tunyon, it was Judd. Somebody said there's like 0% chance he makes the team. I drank that and believed it. And I think he's probably right.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Bob Tunyon. The back injury definitely doesn't help his chances. But, I mean, Nick Muses look great. Johnny Muntz look great. Josh Oliver, excellent blocker. So, you need to have Bob Tunyon on this. It'd be fun as hell. But I don't know if you really need to have him right now.
Yeah, seems like the odd man out right now. Offensive line, again, not overly easy. We did keep Juergens. We got Walter Rouse on there. Dan Feeney. But I think the more important is the guy that is out. We got Dalton Reisner out, and then some just kind of back-end dudes that you'd kind of expect.
Yeah, I mean, Dalton Reisner, again, kind of like Nick Mullins, you'd hope maybe you could deal him for something. Maybe there's an injury in camp here later. It happens every single year. Someone gets hurt. A team's looking for some help. Dalton Reisner, if he doesn't make this team, I hope the Vikings get something for him.
Yeah, I think it comes – if Blake Brandel is out there and he is just the man, I don't really think there's a reason to keep Dalton Reisner. I love Dalton Reisner, but – you got Juergens, you got Feeney, you got guys you can move around there. So Dalton is gone.
Be very sad.
It will be. Let's go defensive line. We're keeping Bullard, Phillips, Tillery, Williams, and Levi Drake Rodriguez, the man who just absolutely lit it up on Sunday, meaning Jacalen Roy, James Lynch, a couple of tough cuts there.
There are some tough cuts. James Lynch was out there damn early on Saturdays. Who knows? Maybe this team's higher him than we think they are. But Jacalen Roy, to me, was one of the most disappointing players. Out there late, didn't do anything. Again, a guy who I was super high on when he came out of LSU. We got him. I couldn't believe we got him in the 5th round. And then he just hasn't really done much of anything. Had a good OTA, but that was about it. So Jalen Roy, I think he's on the chopping block right now.
Yeah, you were definitely Jalen Roy's biggest fan on the show.
Still am.
That's good. Never show weakness. James Lynch, the fact that he was out there early, I don't really put too much into it. It's a ginger snap. We love him, but letting a guy like Levi Drake Rodriguez, cutting him and putting him out there when it sounded like a lot of teams really wanted to get this guy as an undrafted free agent. I just don't know if they could really do that.
And he looks so good. And he was out there early too. Like he is actually taking first team reps on the pass rushing D line. So he's making this team. I'm very, very confident in that.
All right. Let's keep going. Comments. Let us know. Once again, this is brought to you by BetUS. Link down in the description. Edge rusher. So here, this is what I'm going to say. So I gave Lupagus this one. He got Bo Richter on there, as you can see. I'm not drinking that juice yet. I love Bo Richter. I love everything about him. I want him to be a Viking forever, and I think he's fantastic. But having him make this roster, to me, I'm not there yet.
I had to do it after his performance on Saturday. I could not leave him off. Will he be on the next one? I don't know, but I had to put him on there. I could not do it. Could not pass him up. I get it. One big performance doesn't mean anything. We've seen it before where guys blow up and have a great game and then don't make the team. Worst case, he's practice squad, and you were all worried. Will he clear waivers? Remember, most teams pick the guys that they've been working with. They don't go out and grab somebody else. But he'd be one I would definitely be holding my breath the entire time. Jihad Ward's the other one where I'm kind of like, they could cut the veteran, they could keep him. I could see it going either way. But more you hear about Gabe Murphy, the fact he even play on Saturday, he still sounds very safe.
Well, and Gabe, I think it was an injury. So, like, he could be a guy that maybe, depending on what the injury is, they throw an IR or whatever. Bo Richter, the old Richter scale, love him. Jihad Ward is having a beautiful, beautiful camp, though. I think he's pretty safe. So, the edge rusher, we've said it multiple times,
deep
is going to be very, very hard. And maybe Patrick Jones or Ward, maybe somebody like that does end up getting chipped out. We'll see. Andre Carter, Owen Porter having a great camp as well. So that's definitely one to watch. But they are gonzo. Inside linebacker, we've been pretty set on these four for a while now.
Yeah, I think this is what it's going to be. I mean, Grazier Hill just for special teams. Asamoah, Lieber said there's no way he's not making this team, so I will defer to him on this one, even though he kind of flies around like a chicken with his head cut off out there. Oh my God, your chicken's way better than your Australian impersonation.
You're right. I'm not good at it.
Jabril Cox comes in late. I don't know. I'd be shocked if he makes the team. Dallas Gant to me is a practice squatter.
Dallas Gant, future Hall of Famer. Cornerbacks. This is going to break some hearts there because we got Duke Shelley on the out, but we got Murphy, Griffin, Evans, Moreau, McNudy, and then Nashawn Wright. So here's my thing with Duke Shelley is, like, again, we say this multiple times about a lot of players. We love him. He didn't look good in the first preseason game. He was a free agent. We just signed him not too long ago. I think it's a pretty uphill battle for him to make it. Nashawn Wright, I don't know. I think they're going to be a little stubborn on this one. They wanted him here. They traded for him. And I think if they were to cut him, he would get picked up by somebody else. That's the only reason I got him on there. But also we got to put in Stephon Gilmore could be a Viking soon too.
Absolutely. And it's those last two spots there. The top four there, very confident they will make the team. It's everything beyond that where the question mark lies. Nudie, Shelley, Nashawn Wright, those are probably the ones battling for that last spot. So we'll see how it shakes out. But right now, it's definitely a good guess.
I will be surprised if Nudie McLaughlin's actually on the 53. I don't know. He just seems like a perfect practice squad guy that we're overly hyped on because we loved when he signed him. Safeties, we got Najee Thompson starting on the IR, and then Jay Ward sneaking on there, and then Lewis Seen and Bobby McCain.
Yeah, Lewis Seen, the writing's on the wall. He's going to get cut. Everybody knows it. Maybe they can trade him for something. I don't know. You want to get some kind of draft picks back here. We only have like 3 picks, so anything you can get at this point would be great. But I don't see him making this team. Bobby McCain, he laid a big hit on Saturday.
He laid the wood. He laid the freaking wood. It was beautiful. Lewis Seen, just anybody poo-pooing thought we could get something. We got something for Andrew Booth. Yeah. Lewis Seen, even if it's just the same type of thing, you swap players for a guy that needs a change of scenery. If we get anything, I'm taking it. Special teams, pretty cut and dry. Seth Vernon still on the team. If anything, I mean, that's really the only thing that could change. But Ryan Wright booted the hell out of that thing.
Yeah, sounds like Ryan Wright's winning that battle right now. We'll see how much longer the thing continues for. But one thing to remember and keep in mind, and you kind of just alluded to it with Lewis Thien, but the Vikings, I think every single time Kwesi's been here, the last 2 years it's only been, but he's made trades like on cut day. So guys have been shipped out, guys have been brought in. So very strong chance that someone makes this final three who's not even a Viking right now.
That is our 53. Let us know in the comments how you're feeling. Once again, hit up that BetUS link down in the description. Get that 125% bonus. Let's go.
Hell yeah. And also remember this, the first toothpaste was invented by the Egyptians, and it consisted of powdered ashes of ox hooves, myrrh, powdered and burnt eggshells, and pumice.
Ew.